Hi. Um, so you guys are gonna get to see a side of me that not many people see. Um, so not many people know, but my grandmother was put into the hospital about 3 days ago. And they ran some tests, and she came back positive for a blood clot in an main artery or something that led to her intestines. She also came back positive for necrotic flesh in her intestines. So basically, in layman's terms, because we're all laymen, her body had created a blood clot in an artery, blocking the blood flow to her intestines. Well, part of her intestines. Apparently a very good portion of her intestines. And, because there was no blood getting to that part of her intestines, it died. Part of her intestines died. So she wasn't able to digest anything properly. And she wasn't able to have a bowel movement. She wasn't able to do number 2, you know. And she was in immense amounts of pain. They took her into the hospital, and they put her on some very heavy medication to get rid of the pain and help with the abdominal swelling and everything. And they ran the final test today to see if she had a blood clot in her heart. Because if she did, they were going to also help with that blood clot when they performed the surgery to remove that large portion of her intestines and the blood clot. So they ran the test, and there was no blood clots in her heart, anything. The reason they ran this test was because she recently suffered a heart attack, and they thought maybe it originated in her heart, but it didn't. The heart attack was due to the lack of blood flow and her body overprocessing itself to make up for the fact that she couldn't digest. So after the testing, they brought her in for surgery, and my mom was there. And when the surgery began, they told her, well, it could be anywhere from 6 to 12 hours that she'll be in surgery. So my mom came home about a half hour after the surgery began, and 2 hours, 45 minutes, half hour, something like that, 2.5 hours, about almost 3 hours, I guess, I don't know, they gave my mom a phone call. I was on the road on the way to a friend's house, and I got a phone call from my father, and he told me that the doctors had called my mom and told her that my grandmother didn't react well to the surgery. She's survived it, but she's not gonna make it past tomorrow. And I'm not exactly sure what I should do, because I never treated my grandmother that well, and I feel really bad for it. But I thought I'd have a chance to make it up to her at least. But now I don't really have that chance. So what I'm gonna do is tonight I'm gonna stay up and I'm gonna draw. And I'm gonna draw her something that she can take to heaven with her. Show God that she was loved and she needs to be there. Now, I'm not religious, but she is, and I think it'll help her. Also, I'm gonna bring my son in to the hospital so she can see him before she goes. She never got to see her grandson that much, and I think she deserves that. I think that's something that she needs. She needs to know that there is somebody who's loved her since the beginning. Somebody who's never doubted her. And I'm pretty sure that's my son. Because every time he saw her, he'd get so happy. So, I'm gonna be strong. And I'm gonna say goodbye. And I guess it's just nature's way of saying that it's my mom's turn to be grandmom. Because my grandmom was my grandmom. And now it's my mom's turn to be grandmom for my son. And her granddaughters. Anyway, I'll give you guys more details after the funeral. It's funny they said that she's not going to make it past tomorrow, but usually doctors are wrong, so maybe she'll make it to Sunday. Maybe she'll make it. Maybe she'll live. Anyway, God bless anybody who's going through what I'm going through right now. God bless anybody who's lost anybody. And when you do lose somebody, there's always somebody there, whether it be on the internet or in your family, whether it be God himself. There's always somebody there.